Hello everyone, guess what? I got a haircut. So now I'm happy to read you a story called Jack and the Beanstalk. And this book is something like I just did in the garden where I took a bean and I threw it, and we'll see if I get a beanstalk. Here we go. Once there was a boy named Jack who lived with his mother. They were very poor and they had to sell their cow to get money for food. As he was taking the cow to market, Jack met an old man. "You won't get much money for an old cow. I'll give you something better than money. I'll give you magic beans." He held out his hand and gave Jack 5 magic beans. Jack was so excited that he ran right home to his mother. Jack's mother was not happy. "Silly boy, thanks to you we have no cow and no money." She threw the beans out the window and sent Jack straight to bed. The next morning, Jack was surprised when he looked out the window. A giant beanstalk had grown, and he climbed all the way up that beanstalk until he reached the top. There, he found a road which led to a big house. Jack's tummy was very hungry, so he knocked on the door. I don't know if I can get this picture in here. There we go. So he knocked on the door. "Oh my," said the lady, "you'll be breakfast if my husband finds you. He's much bigger than me and he eats children." But Jack begged and pleaded. So the lady let him in. She gave him some bread and milk and hid him in a cupboard. Soon Jack heard loud footsteps, and he felt the cupboard shake. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." "Don't be so silly," said the giant's wife. "You smell the sausages I've cooked for your breakfast. Now sit down and eat." After eating 3 plates of sausages, the giant asked his wife to bring him his gold. She brought 2 bags of gold, and the giant began to count. But he was sleepy after he ate, and he began to snore. Jack snuck out of the cupboard. There's Jack right there. Jack snuck out of the cupboard and grabbed one of the sacks. Then he rushed out of the house and straight down the beanstalk. Jack's mother was overjoyed to see him, and she was even happier when she saw the gold. And they lived well while the money lasted, but after a while, they ran out of money again. And Jack said, "Don't worry, Mother, I'll just go back up the beanstalk." And so he did. And once again, Jack begged the giant's wife to let him in. "Go away," she said. Last time the gold disappeared. But Jack begged, and she gave him some bread and milk and hid him in the cupboard. Soon the giant stomped in. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." "Nonsense," said the giant's wife. "You smell the yummy soup I've made for your lunch." And the giant ate, and he said, "Bring me my hen." So she put a big red hen down in front of him, and the giant said, "Lay an egg." And the hen laid a golden egg. Jack waited until the giant was asleep. Zzz, zzz, and then he jumped out, grabbed the hen, and fast as lightning, he ran out of the house, along the road, and down the beanstalk. Jack and his mother lived well for a long time, but guess what? The money ran out, and he went back up the beanstalk. And this time the giant's wife would not let him in. But of course, he did sneak in. He ate some bread, and then he crawled into the cupboard. And the giant came out and said, "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." "You smell the steaks I've cooked for your dinner." And she put a platter of thick, juicy steaks in front of him. After eating the steaks, the giant took out a golden harp, and he said, "Sing," and the harp played a gentle lullaby, and soon the giant was fast asleep. Jack sprang out, took the harp, and began to run. But the harp yelled out to the giant, "Master, master!" And the giant woke up. With a roar, he went after Jack. Holding the harp tightly, Jack ran for his life. He scrambled down the beanstalk and yelled, "Mother, mother, bring an axe." Jack took the axe and started to chop down the beanstalk. The giant climbed back up to the top before the beanstalk broke. And that was the last Jack saw of him. With the hen and the harp, Jack and his mother were able to live happily ever after, and they were never hungry again. The end.